Yes or no? Does this work? Hopefully everyone can see me and can also hear me. In the crazy day that I had today, I forgot my earphones, so there will be more sound. I see you're all guessing what's gonna happen, but let me know if you can hear me. So the sound will maybe a little muffly sometimes because I didn't bring my earphones with me, and yeah, I don't know where I am. You saw the helicopter was looked like 3 different helicopters. So welcome everyone in New Amsterdam, where I am right now. So, and yeah, we have a lot of city noise. I see that there are already over 35 people now. So welcome Trisha, Leslie, hi Martin, welcome Susan, hi Stephanie, good to see you. Hi Linda, same city now, finally. Hi Cindy, hi Ronnie, of course, welcome Tish. Who do we have more? Hi Catherine, hi Cynthia, hi Susan. If I forget your name, then oh wait, just scrolling a little to it. So, and welcome Michaela, also in New Amsterdam, where I am right now. And yeah, you may be wondering, like, where are you? I'm only seeing sky. I'm seeing some mirrors here and there, and yeah, that's basically where I am. There's a lot of mirrors around me. There's a lot of sky around me. There's also a beautiful, really beautiful sunset now going on. So I'm just gonna take you a little to the side. I will soon also show the view without me. So, but it's now still with me. Look what is now here next to me. All these beautiful skyscrapers with a sun that is going down, so it will be sunset in about 45 minutes. And yeah, some of you are maybe guessing, and Cynthia, you're completely right. I'm in the One Vanderbilt, or the A Vanderbilt. It's a very Dutch name, and I'm not the only one. I can also show you that a little, because there are kind of a lot of people around me, sitting, standing, enjoying the view and everything. So of course, welcome everyone in, no, not in Amsterdam, but in New Amsterdam today. And it has been, for me, a crazy day. So just to give you an idea, my alarm this morning, because I was, and not everyone knew, I was already some days in the US, because one of my favorite artists, they had a concert in Detroit. So basically 2 days ago, I went to Detroit. So early this morning, very early this morning, my alarm got at Detroit time, what was it, 4:30? 4:30, no, 4, it was even 4. And then I had the bus to the airport at 4:30, where my flight was going at 7:15. So, wow, that was really a long day already. And then I came in New York, landed on LaGuardia, and from there got into Manhattan. And to be honest, it was going very smooth, really a lot smoother than I expected. So just with the bus and the metro, and then got to my hotel, left my stuff over there, left a little too much because I left my earphones with me. I'm sorry for that again. And then I went on a tour for 3 hours. So I was on a tour between 11 and, yeah, in the end it was 2, but it became 3, from 11 to 3, and I was cycling through Manhattan. Of course, Stephan cannot do a tour in another city without a bike. So I was rushing around. Now I had a tour, and then after the bike tour that ended very nearby Central Park, from there I did walk over 5th Avenue to where I am right now, the summit of Vanderbilt on the 91st floor in this building. And I mean, it is so sunny that I really need my sunglasses. So and it is amazing. It's amazing to be here. You will see that I'm not the only one. I'm happy that I have that I have good connection. Hopefully they will also allow me the whole time with the gimbal. So let's see. I don't know that. If not, I will remove it. So but it's nice. It's nice to be here. So and thank you for the offer. But the thing is, the concert that I went to was yesterday evening. It's yesterday evening. So I was staying in Detroit after in one of by the way, a beautiful hotel in Detroit, and in the city center. And then this morning, very early, to see finally New York. So I don't know. Thank you, New York, for this beautiful weather that I have. So what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the screen. And where is that? It's oh, there it is. No, that's not there. They changed something in the app. Oh, that's me. So let's see where. Oh, there's. Okay. You can also see me how I'm sitting over there. I really need my sunglasses. And then here on the side, yeah, sorry, there are some people with their hands. Of course, we have this beautiful view all over Manhattan, or at least at this side. We can see Manhattan at the little more at the left side. At the left side, we see the bridge to. I just started orientating myself. But if I'm right on the left side, we have Brooklyn over there. And then even from here you can see the new tower, of course, where the World Trade Center used to be, and in the water in the Hudson River on the right you can see of course the statue. It's a little far away, but this is beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful to have this view. And of course I didn't know if we would get such a great view, yes or no. Yeah, thanks New York. Yes, we can all wave to Robin. I think that is somewhere over there. Robin, hopefully you're waving back now. I don't know if you're living also in a tower like this. So, and then just also, there are everywhere mirrors, by the way. So this part, there are everywhere mirrors, and also look here on the sides to give a little the feeling of how high we are. So it's beautiful, isn't it? It's really beautiful. And of course we have over here, if I'm right, the Empire State Building. I'm missing King Kong on the roof. I thought he was always over there, but not today. And then here on the side we see more of New York, some other parts of the city a little further away from the city center. And it is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. It is beautiful. I'm just in a very tiny little corner because there are hundreds of people literally over here that went all the way up. So I'm also going to show you a little about that. Look at this. Look at all the mirrors. So everyone, when I got into the elevator to the 91st floor, everyone, and you can see that also if you look at the people, everyone has something around shoe covers around your feet. That's to make sure that, of course, that all the mirrors are staying nice. So, and we can just, wow, it is amazing to see all of this. And you see me now in the top. It's a beautiful spectrum. Wow. And of course people that are just joining also, welcome. Here I am, you can see me standing over here. And then also you can also look down. What is up? What is down? It's really, I don't know if I'm living in sort of a big bowl or so. It's almost Christmas. And people that are just joining, of course, welcome. Wow. Look how beautiful the view is. We see the hands. And this, to be honest, I would almost do the same, crawling over the floor, because it's really hard to think like what is up, what is down. But yeah, it is of course all for this amazing view. You can see that there are a lot more people have been here, that have been touching the glass, so the glass is not completely clean. Wow. And of course, for everyone who hasn't been here or don't dare to come here, that's exactly why you can be safe at home and just looking. While I'm here, just okay. Also, let's look down a little. Let's look down, and it's good to know, by the way, that the Vanderbilt building is just built next to the central train station of New York. So, woo, look how high it is. I said already before, the 91st floor in New York. That is where I'm standing right now. So, and I'm just gonna take my time over here because sunset will be in about, I think, 30 minutes from now. It's of course getting winter, so the days are getting shorter. Wow. And this, by the way, this Vanderbilt thing, it is not only this viewpoint, it's a whole experience, to be honest. There are 3 different levels. So this is just the first level. This is just the first level. But there are 2 other levels where all kind of other things will happen. And yes, they need to clean the glass a little. That's for sure. Let's just want to go. Wow. The sun is so extremely strong. And Cindy, yes, I got through the station, yeah, to get there. You see more people are on other levels also. I think we will come there later, I don't know. I can just do it one way. If I'm leaving this room, then I cannot come back anymore. So that's why I'm taking my time. Downstairs there was a little sign that in this whole experience they have a maximum 852 people that can go here. And that's of course over different levels. I hear the glass floor. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, I'm just gonna go a little more down so you can see. This is how it looks. This is how it looks when I'm just walking around with all of you. And I have my winter jacket with me, as you can see, because I was expecting November New York. People were saying like, you have to bring your winter clothes. Wow, until now, not at all. It's a beautiful day. It was warm. I was even on the bike in my t-shirt. I was cycling around in my t-shirt. I don't know the exact temperature. I think in degrees it was about 20. So that's about 70 Fahrenheit today. Or almost 70, I think it was a little less. And Leslie, no, not the whole building is glass, but this part of the, what they say, the visitor center or the summit, the view, that is that's from glass. And of course there are several other places where you can go to the top, like the Rockefeller Center, for example. That's not so far away from here, but I thought I wanna do something where most probably a lot of you have never been. So, wow. And it is, it's more than just a viewpoint. Of course, Rockefeller Center could have been, the Edge could have been, and there are some other places too. I think we can see that over there, by the way. Let's look a little to the other side. Okay, I'm just having a nice place here in the corner again. So from here we can see some other parts of the city. And of course the Hudson River. We are in the heart of Manhattan. Here on the right side you can see two of these very extremely high, they're higher than this, apartment buildings. So these are the apartment buildings where where a lot of the billionaires, or at least millionaires, are living. It's next to Central Park. Central Park is just at the right side behind it. So yeah, that's also the thing. I know, of course, the amazing guides Aaron and Patrick, they did several tours, but as far as I know, they did not do the summit over here. So, wow, and look how beautiful this is, with all these skyscrapers over there, and then the sun going down. So I just want to stay here. I just want to stay here a little longer to see when the sun goes down, and when hopefully also the colors will change a little. And here next to it, by the way, they're building one of the newer skyscrapers, so you can also see how high it is. We're looking at the buildings on the side, and then we have all these mini buildings from only maybe 30 or 40 levels just down. Wow. So, and I told you already, today I did a tour of Manhattan. Basically 16 miles in total. I was for 16 miles on the bike, and from Battery Park all the way to Central Park and everything in between. And it's nice to have several people that are living somewhere over here, or have been living somewhere over here. Also the music, by the way, is also a little creepy that they're playing. A little like yeah, only 40 levels. It's not so high, is it? The sun is so very strong. Hopefully, by the way, you can hear me well, because there is a lot of sound here. Yeah, there are a lot of baby buildings. And even this one is not the highest one. So there are several ones that are higher than the one where we are right now. Over 100 levels, imagine that. And Marcia asks, does the building close at night? You can see these, you can visit it until 9 p.m. Until 9 p.m. So we have the time. So the only thing is that if I'm leaving this floor, I cannot come back anymore. So it's a one-way. It's a one-way only. So that's why I'm going around and telling you a little about what I've seen in New York. And oh, talking about parades, that's an interesting thing. Okay, I'm just gonna show you my face for a moment. Talking about parades, so I was here. I just said, look, I was ending the tour that I did that was next to or very nearby Central Park, and from there I had to walk for about 25 minutes, I think, to this building. And the interesting thing is I was going big part over Fifth Avenue. So also the first time that I was walking over there, I loved it to walk there. But big part of the Fifth Avenue was closed today. Was partly closed because it is today. It's Veterans Day in New York. As far as I know, that's only from the state. I don't know that clearly, but there was a veterans parade. So I just got in the parade. It was like, oh look, this man is cleaning for us. So see, they are cleaning the whole time to make sure to get rid of all the fatty fingers of everyone who is touching the mirrors. So no, but there was a big parade, a lot of sounds, Scottish, Irish, all kind of groups of military veterans, and a lot of people on the side. So I was even a little late because of that over here. So look at this, wow. So that was one of the things. Something else, people are taking really their time to take some pictures. Now, one of the other things that I saw today, we visited on the tour. We visited the old and the new City Hall of New York. And the interesting thing is that not in the old one, but in the old City Hall, in the new City Hall of New York, there are a lot of connections with Amsterdam. And of course, this is New Amsterdam. I'm in New Amsterdam today. And the nice thing is that I took some pictures. I'm just gonna try to go a little more nearby. A lot of people all want to take pictures. No, but you saw a lot of details that I didn't even know exactly. But a lot of details from New Amsterdam. So on the side of the City Hall of New York, you can see they placed New Amsterdam 1625, and then New York from I think 1665. So it's about 40 years that the Dutch were over there. And then you see several signs. One of the signs is the Three Crosses of Amsterdam. The Three Crosses of Amsterdam are on the City Hall of New York. So that made me a little proud. And then next to that, there was a beaver from the beaver trade, from the skin mainly. And there was also a little windmill. And by the way, as you maybe know, the windmill is also inside, is also in the flag of New York. The flag of New York is orange, white, blue, the Dutch Prince flag, and in the middle part there is a sign. It looked very well, it looked very good, and as you can see there's a little windmill in the middle. So and Linda, no, I was undercover. I was undercover today. Yes, I was just as a tourist. So I didn't want to. I mean, later on he knew that I was from New York, and he was asking some of the questions, some of the things, how to pronounce it. But no, I didn't. I wasn't bragging about that. So okay, wait. No, so I would really recommend you to take a look one day at the flag of New York and what you see. So one thing, it looks a little like the French flag, but it's not the French flag. It is not red, white, blue. It's orange, white, blue. So, and that's basically what we call the Prince flag, from the Prince of Orange, the Dutch king at the time. And in the middle part, you see little pieces that are also depicting Amsterdam, depicting the Netherlands, with the little windmill that's placed over there. So it's all Dutch. And Sharon, no, I don't know if I felt at home over here. No, this is so different. I mean, in Amsterdam, I think our highest building has 40, 50 floors, something like that. Someone just said like it's a baby building. Yeah. So even the Empire State Building, something like that, we don't have. So this is so much bigger. Actually, you cannot know everything, do you? And I think a lot of people don't realize. Wow. No, but I'm not feeling at home, but I'm feeling really like, wow, it is amazing to be here, to walk around. And of course, I took the metro, and then from the airport I could just see Manhattan a little far away, and then the metro was going underground. Of course, that is quite normal, of course, with the metro. And then we were just coming, so just walking up and then just on Times Square. So it was like, wow, look at this. There are now more people over here, and that's because, of course, it is almost sunset. So a lot of people are waiting here. And Sharon, of course, no, I like to see these little elements. So, and the interesting thing is, and for the ones who have been doing, and I think for most of you that's the case, have been doing tours with me in Amsterdam, I'm sometimes telling about all the connections between the two cities, because of course there are a lot of connections. So, and just to give you an idea, I can now finally do that in New York. So we have over there, we see Manhattan, and at the left side we have the area where Robin is living, called Brooklyn. And as most of you now know, that is a very Dutch name, because it's named after a little village that is just south of Amsterdam, and this little village is called Breukelen. And when the Dutch came into New York in 1625, they started naming the neighborhoods after the Dutch cities. So Brooklyn is just one of them. At the back of me, we have another famous neighborhood called Haarlem, named after the Dutch city of Haarlem, sometimes called, by the way, a Little Amsterdam. But there's a lot more. There's a lot more, because if we're looking this way, and let me zoom in a little, we have over there the ocean. We have over there the ocean. We see a little more of Brooklyn. The ocean is over there, and that's where the Dutch came in the 1620s. And they came in here, and there was, of course, almost nothing. There was no Manhattan. Yeah, there was Manhattan. They got a little piece of land. They bought it from the Indian Americans that were living here by that time. They bought it for almost nothing. And after buying it, they started to naming several areas. And one of the areas, what is now Brooklyn, at the end of Brooklyn, you have an area that is called Coney Island. Coney Island. And that is the first part. If you're coming by ship to New York, you first see the parts of Coney Island. And this is coming from also a very Dutch name. The Dutch name of that place is not Coney Island, but they were calling it after an animal that was jumping around over there. So the Dutch were calling it Konijnen Eiland. Konijnen Eiland. And I told this before in some of my tours in Amsterdam, because it's always a nice connection, I think. If you're nowadays going to Coney Island, I think the first animal you're thinking about is a dog, a hot dog to be precise. But no, in the days that the Dutch came over there, the Amsterdammers came over there, they were seeing another little animal jumping around. Where in Dutch we're calling it een konijn. and that is the Dutch word for rabbit. So we were calling it Rabbit Island. Thank you, Natalie, for saying it out or writing it down completely. And of course, when the British took over New Amsterdam, about 40 years later, they renamed the city from New Amsterdam to New York, after the Duke of New York, but they left a lot of the names in place. So Wall Street was already there, Broodstraat was already there, that became Broad Street, that means Bread Street, and a lot of other names. And Tisha was saying a Rabbit Island, that's Coney Island, basically. Rabbit Island. So I'm now standing here because there are a lot of people here sitting, and I want to give you the best view. Hopefully my signal is still good. So look how beautiful this is. So the sun is now fairly low. And it's maybe buffering because there are now a lot of people around me also using their phones. Okay. Gonna try to find another location. Don't you see anything anymore, or is it completely gone? Wait, I think the connection is coming back. Carla. Here you can see how many people are taking pictures or filming or sending pictures. That's why I'm buffering here and there. So wow, isn't it beautiful over here? Even with all these people just standing over here. Here you can see how many people are over here. If I'm looking at this, it almost looks like I'm in a painting of Jeroen Bos or something like that. It's good to hear that some of you never heard me telling about Rabbit Island before, or maybe even about Breukelen and Haarlem. And there are more, by the way. Staten Island, of course Wall Street, and the one next. Sorry, I was just now losing connection just at the moment that I was telling a story. So let's have our fingers crossed that I'm now staying with you. So and Linda, no, I don't have time for a Broadway show. So I'm here for a conference. So it is so I just have a very short time. I have a conference in Dumbo, so just in Brooklyn, at the other side of the Manhattan Bridge. That is for 3 days, and on Thursday I'm going back already. So it's very, very, very short. Hopefully you can see me again, by the way, and hear me again. Let me know. Because the connection is going up and down now. Really up and down. All good? Okay. Good again. Okay, now then, I'm gonna try again to tell the story that I wanted to tell you. Because that hate between the Dutch and the hate between the Dutch and the British, they were using a lot of negative words about the Dutch. So there's still a lot of expression where Dutch is inside and that has a negative connotation. So for example, one of the most famous examples is of course going Dutch. Going Dutch. I mean, the Dutch are not even doing that, but going Dutch, I mean, yeah, we're not spending our money so easily. But another one, and that's related even to my own family. That is a very nice one. It's to my own family. So the English came over here in New Amsterdam, and of course that took some years before they were taking it over. Before Peter Stuyvesant literally gave the key of the city to the British. So, but they had a curse word. They had a curse word, and it was based on some typical Dutch names. And my dad has these names. And not only my dad, a lot of other Dutch men also have these names. So my dad has 3 names. His first name is Jan. First name is Jan. His second name is Willem. So Jan is like the Dutch version of John. Willem, like William. And then his third name is a very Dutch name, and that is the name that is Kees. So Jan Willem Kees. And two of these words were used to curse us. They were talking about all these Jan and Kees, because a lot of the Dutch men had these names in these times. So Jan Kees, these terrible Yankees. So the word Yankee is originally, they're talking about us, about the Dutch, about Jan and Kees, and all these men that are having these names in New Amsterdam. So hopefully you will we're hearing that completely. So, but next time we're talking about Yankees, then you know we're talking about Dutch people. Welcome back for people who just lost me. I'm now having my arm very high because I'm standing 3rd or 4th in line. The background music is a little creepy, isn't it? That's how I would say it. Oh, it's good to hear that at least you heard my Yankee story. So yeah, if I'm always seeing all these people with the New York Yankees hats, etc., I'm always thinking about this, about my dad. And because there are now so many people over here, I'm gonna try to go to the next room. I don't know exactly what will happen. I think we will first see some more good views. So I think we first will get some more in this kaleidoscope, because that's what it is, yeah? Yeah, but the sound is too loud, and I'm sorry that I forgot my earphones. That was just in getting to different locations in a new city. Slowly walking towards the exit. I think there will be other levels too. Yes, and I finally have the same time zone as a lot of you. Not that it's for me in the middle of the night and for you in the morning. Look at the reflection in the other, sorry. Oh, and look at this. I didn't see this before, but because it's dark now, some of you were talking about the ice rink. Look. Look over there. We can see all these people going around on the ice rink. Wow. To get out and let's see. Reflect. Oh, we have some art over here. An art installation that is basically reflecting. Wow. And immediately over here it is calmer than it was at the other side. Less mirrors. Just to give you an idea again how high we are, not only the ice rink. And the music is now a lot less over here. Oh, we have also, we're just gonna walk towards the area over there. There's a scale model of the tower where we are in right now. This is the Vanderbilt Tower. This is the full one, and we, as far as I know, we are on this level over here, so not even completely on the top. So I don't know if someone can calculate. 91 floors, that's where we are right now. And I'm just gonna show you a little more. Oh, here, look. We have over here Central Park. I was talking before about these very high apartment buildings, the one, the two, and the left side. So that are the two highest buildings with apartments, and you need lots and lots and lots of millions. And as far my tour guide today told me that the one on top of the left one over there, the top building, the top apartment was for sale for $250 million, and it couldn't be sold for a very long time. And last year, finally, it was sold for only 150 million. So then you have several. Then of course you have several levels. Wow. And yes, the tree is already. I've seen him already. So, but I was such in a rush that I couldn't stop to take a video. Maybe I will do that later. Meantime, I'm trying to because it is getting sunset. Someone is taking a photo shoot over here. Okay, let's show you New York sunset. That's the sun going down. The colors are changing from yellow to more and more orange. So, yeah, it was only a sale price for 150 million. So, and yeah, New York is a quite expensive city. Wow, this is beautiful, isn't it? This is what we're doing for. There's also an interesting building over there. You see there's a little piece sticking out. So there is a outdoor area over there. That's maybe for the next time. It's one of the newer skyscrapers that is built over there. Okay, and there we go. There we go. So. Okay, I'm just, well, the sun is now almost gone. I will go to the next room, and this will be a little more an experience. So be prepared. We're gonna do something fun. Okay, I'm just gonna show you for a moment. And of course, this was also, to be honest, the only moment that I had time to do this tour. I'm just gonna get my normal glasses because the sun is almost gone. So hello, I can see you again. Okay, the next one is an interesting room where we're going in right now. So it's just a little room, but there are millions and millions balloons just on top of me. So that's this is nice, isn't it? Oh, that was one. Bungee jump. No, that's maybe for next time. Oh. I don't know if you can see this. But yeah, while I'm wanting to do some more shots from the other side of the tower, I have to go through hundreds of these balls. So I said already, it is a whole experience. You can maybe sometimes see me when one of these balls close. Like over here, there we are. Woo! My new profile pic, I think, something like this. Wow. Some of them are hanging a little, others not so. Oh, oh. They're sometimes hitting the gimbal. So look at this. I'm just in between so many. It's not over yet, but that's just the connection is bad again. Now so many people over here that the connection is really not so good anymore. I'm sorry for that. Okay, maybe on this side. It is a little easier. Oh, there is there's another part. Hopefully you can still see me. So just going to see if I can get there. you can see this a little when I'm not going too fast. We now see how bit by bit the night is falling. The night is falling and the colors are changing. Also look again at the reflection on the two higher buildings over there. By the way, the building there at the right where we now see the reflection, it is inspired by a piano, so it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller on to the top. And the interesting thing is that the architect did not think about everything, did not think about some stronger winters that you can have in New York. And if there is a stronger winter, then what happens is that there is ice getting on each of the levels, and that ice on that height, and then with strong winds, you can imagine what happens. And pieces of ice, snow and ice, are falling down, and they're falling down hundreds of meters. So the people walking on the street, on the avenue over there, they're getting these ice blocks on their head, the snow and ice on their head, and so they have to close part of the road every time when it has been snowing in wintertime. So, okay, I'm just not gonna stand in the line over here, sorry. Because they're standing in the line to stand on the glass over there. To stand on the glass so you can see hundreds and hundreds of meters down. Okay, let's see where we're going. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I have it somewhere. Thank you. Okay, ready for something else? I don't know if you can still see me, but this was this morning when I was